Hello my friends out there in YouTube land. This is just a little video to answer a couple of questions I've been asked about my little Willys and things to what kit was it, what is it, you know, what are those wheels, what engine is that, questions from all over the place, and so I'm going to see if I can answer some of those questions for you. Now it's a Great Vigor GV, Great Vigor 2000 it started off with, and you've probably seen them on in the shops. They come out with a Subaru body on them, the 4-wheel drive, 2-speed gearbox, shaft driven, nitro engine, blah 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 blah. And I decided I didn't want that on my car, so I went through a couple of phases. I had my Monaro body on there. I had that one on. Yes, but I decided to go for something different. That's an Australian manufactured clear body you paint yourself, of course, and so was this one. Now, this is a Parma from USA, Parma body, Willys 1941. The wheels, HPI Racing. There we go. There we go. You can see the HPI Racing wheels. Not really for racing, but gee, they look smart. They look sweet on that car. They're called vintage wheels. There's a strange thing about the vintage wheels. Just have a look. As you can see, the diameter of the tyre there to the wheel, but when I turn it over the other side, you see how narrow that is there? So they're actually special tyres for the special rims, and they come out this way to give it that bit of sidewall, make it look authentic. So for the guy that wanted to know what wheels they were, the HPI Racing vintage wheels. Okay, I have 2 sets. As you can probably see, they get a bit scratched up. The gutter bashing and stuff, that's the back one. You can see it's been knocked around the gutter and stuff like that. But again, you know, narrow here, no sidewall there, lots of sidewall there. Doesn't make for very good cornering, but it's still good fun. Anyway, so there we are. And the good thing about the GVs is that you can buy all sorts of things. Now if I wanted to put this body back on, there's the body mount posts. And all I have to do is just change 2 screws. So I'll just take this off here for you, to show you a little bit inside. Get off. Okay. So there it is. Great Vigor. If you've got a GV and you look at yours and you'll go, yeah, that looks the same as mine. Diffs are the same, gearbox is the same, fuel tank. There's the original fuel tank primer on it. Front end, so forth and so on, all original stuff, except I decided I wanted something with a bit more grunt. Now these come out with a 0.15 engine. It's a force, and I'll see if I can find my other one. There we are. Let's have a look at this here. Let's pull this out of the packet. This engine here is the one that came with the car. So you can see 0.15. It's a force engine, rotary carburetor. Oh, sorry, a slide carburetor, and pull start. With the long crank on it. Now that didn't go too bad, but I wanted something going a bit quicker. Now the engine I have in here, this techwell, she's a beauty. She's a little ripper. This is a 0.12, so obviously it's smaller, but this is race quality. This is the good shit. And originally the old Subaru came out with you know, exhaust lasso, side exhaust, just yeah, not very attractive sort of stuff, and it does work, but you know. But I put this this stuff here too. This is a bit of liquid metal because I bashed it, you know, up against the post, and there's a clip-on tube about that. But trying to straighten it out, it started to get a bit of a crack there, so I put some liquid steel there, and it works just fine. But that's a missile exhaust, K Racing, and the techwell engine. And if you're not sure what talk about the techwell, that's the box that came in. Techwell racing engines, and that's what I paid for it at the time. There you go, 180 bucks I paid for that engine. Yeah, it's a professional racing engines and stuff like that these people do. So yeah, and that exhaust pipe there, that cost me $90 on its own. So, but anyway, so there you go. That's pretty much what it looks like. Yeah, same as your GV car. Anyone else has got a GV, and of course the body, which I can get this back on. Hang on a second. Yeah, as I was saying about the body posts through here, 2 screws, 1, 2, 1, 2, there they are there, and you can change that whole bracket, that whole bracketage there, and you can change the, without having to adjust anything, so that's a pretty cool thing. And yeah, but as you can probably imagine, because of the shape of the body, as you can see, it swoops down like that, and the air coming in through the front screen, coming out through the back windows, and it traps quite a bit in that area there. So I fitted a wing to the back of it to try and give me a little bit more downforce. And that particular wing came off another heap, and I will say heap. And if anyone's thinking about buying any of these for anybody, I'd just say spend a bit extra dollars. But this is what they call, what was it now? It's Wind Hobby. That's right, Wind Hobby. 10th scale buggy. I'm going to tell you, that's junk, mate. That's junk. That was wrecked in a day. So if anyone wants to buy one of those for their kids or something like that, don't do it. Just spend a couple extra bucks and buy something half decent, like at least the GV, and you can do all this sort of stuff to it. But yeah, been all sorts of comments. You know, what's it sound? You know, what engine's in it? Well, you know now it's got techwell. What wheels are there? They're the HPI Racing vintage wheels. The body, the Parma body. The flame kit, the flame job there is a stencil kit, and yeah, painted that all up myself. Thought I did a pretty alright job with it. But yeah, this is my first hot rod, I guess, and it's just a cool little tractor. So there you go. This is the Great Vigor 1941 Willys hot rod, Nitro RC. Okay. So I'll talk to you guys later. Hope that solved a couple of questions. If you've got any more, just leave a comment on the page, and I'll see if I can get back to you with it. Cheers. Have a good one.